Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a video in the SU-130PM Soviet Tier 8 TD. Now I've been looking forward to bringing you this replay because I think it's a very well played game. Now I'm going to spoil a little bit to it and say this isn't a very exciting game, but I believe it's a very well played one. Now, and the reason I'm going to do this is I'll talk about it as we get into the game. SU-130PM is a very lightly armoured vehicle. Look at the matchmaking. There are 4 Tier 8s and 11 Tier 10s in each team, and I'm in a no-armor tank destroyer. I have a bit of a reputation for playing very aggressive in all tanks, and this tank's no exception, but I downloaded into this game with Spandex in his 50 TP prototype Tier 8 Polish Premium Heavy. I saw the matchmaking, and I thought, even for me, 11 Tier 10 tanks on this map when I'm in this tank is enough to make me play a bit more reserved. So I'm going to play more like your stereotypical TD, but more just because I'm bottom tier. Now, I get spotted firing, I'm going to use the action speed of the SU, even in reverse, to back up out of danger. And now, keep an eye on the minimap as well. There's no artillery, which is important for where I position myself. I'm behind this rock. Now, if there's artillery, they can hit you here, so it's not safe. But look at the TDs behind me on the map. I'm aiming for the STB-1. I do bounce off probably the front of his tank, the upper hull, when it's hyper-angled. When I shoot, if I get spotted, I can drive forward behind the rock. The teammates behind me cannot. You see, I get a very nice shot into an STB-1 for an exactly average roll, and it's crazy to be hitting for 520 in a Tier 8 tank. Yes, the ISU hit for 750, but this thing, being a premium, makes lots of silver when you're hitting people for 520. Now, you'll see I'm keeping an eye on the hill. Not that I'm worried about them shooting at me or spotting me, but if I can help the team at the hill, I'd like to. Now, lots of enemies down there. I aim for the SU-130PM because I've got more chance of penetrating him. E4s can be a bit trolly. And I don't get spotted. This vehicle has very nice camo as well, which at this distance, through the bushes, another shot in the STB-1. Now, I'm not spotting these targets, so I'm not going to be getting as much XP for this as I could be, but they are big shots into pretty important tanks. I aim at the engine deck of the E4, which is only 35mm thick, but the STB-1 didn't get spotted till after I fired and actually absorbed my shot. Now that he's spotted though, I'm going to aim him. He just goes undetected as I fire, so I decide to take the shot anyway, and I finish him off. And now that's 4 shots in a very heavy Tier 10 game, and I've already done about 2,000 damage. So, even though I don't like this tank, the accuracy annoys me. There's something about that alpha, even though I don't like the tank, it's a good premium tank, it's basically what I'm trying to say here. Even though I don't like it, I have to appreciate it. Having that alpha, the gun arc that it had, it's not a fully traversable turret, but it's good enough. It feels like it had decent gun depression, it's very fast, good camo. It just doesn't have the armor for me to play how I usually want to play, which is side scrape everyone. So see, I'm basically in the same spot I've been all game. You see those TDs behind me, firing. And now you see I'm quite aware of the T62A. I've been keeping an eye on him, just in case I need to duck in the cover. Now, we are getting capped, which is an issue, look at where our team is. But what I have to understand is, it's not because I'm Tier 8 that I don't want to go and interrupt, because even Tier 8 tanks can interrupt in Tier 10 game, or bottom tier tanks can. I am genuinely in a horrible tank for it, because I have basically, no, I will get overmatched by everyone. I do bounce off the side of the E5 or his tracks absorb me, and you see this rock, I was able to drive straight behind it. I didn't even know about this position normally, because I normally don't sit here, because I normally don't play TDs on this map, but it was the obvious place to go to for me, as I bounce off the mid plate of the E5 there. I tried at the lower plate, but the shot went high. But this is a really nice position, as I stated earlier, if there's no artillery. Now, I'm being proxy spotted, so I now can't back up to shoot around the corners in case the ship barn or one of the other TDs is pre-aiming here. Thankfully, Spandex, who obviously I'm in a party with, I can tell him about my problem, and he actually got a shot into the side of the E5. Because, as you can see, they still have a lot of tanks down at the other side, as our ship barn finishes off the E5. I had a heat shell loaded here after I bounced off the lower, attempted lower plate shot on the E5. Easily goes through the side of the E4. And I've still got heat loaded, but again, look at the teams. We're kind of close on tanks. I kind of wanted to make sure about things. Although, at this distance, AP would be slightly better, because now I'm worried if I hit tracks, they will get absorbed. Now, it's important to look at the teams, because even though I'm playing what I think is fairly passive right now, I believe I have a reason to play passive. There is a time when you want to move, and I'm keeping an eye on the map constantly to try and pick that time. Now see, I'm waiting here. That's because there's an IS-7 that was spotted over near the ship barn, and I'm being very patient, which is unlike me, just waiting for him. Because I know he's there, at least I'm confident in my head that he's there. Now heat is a horrible thing to have loaded for an IS-7, but I'm scared that if I tried to reload another shell, at the moment I went to reload, he'd pass by. Thankfully he gets spotted, I shoot, and I do manage to pen an IS-7 on the side. I do get spotted. I know the E4's over there as well, so I'm waiting. And now that I'm unspotted, I'm going to try and spot the E4. Now's the time. I need to push in a little bit. We've got the numbers advantage. Our team are going to be pushing any moment now. Spanish in a bit of trouble. I need to be careful because the shipborne can one-shot me even with AP. I get spotted by the E4. I'm desperately hoping that the shipborne doesn't shoot me. Thankfully he doesn't. On the plus side, our shipborne hits the E4 and gets me 1,000 assistant, which is very nice. Now again, you see I'm waiting until I'm unspotted, and then I'm side-scraping the corner. Not because I'm expecting the bounce, but just try and show as little of my tank as possible. I'm looking at the teammates, and you see I've actually got a high explosive shell loaded here. That's two reasons. One, the E4 didn't have much health left, and two, in case I spot the shipborne. Now, I was about to make the run there, and then the shipborne did get spotted. Now, I do see he's in a position where he can't actually shoot me yet, and I've got all these bushes and trees here as cover. So I'm aiming in with the high explosive round, and I do nail him. Now, I could have killed him with a AP round there, unless I low-rolled massively. So the safest bet would have been for me to have the AP loaded there, but I didn't. I had the high explosive loaded, but it worked, and that's all that matters in the end. Now, I've got heat loaded. They have an IS-7, and we all know what IS-7s are like. So, 320 heat pen on this, which is amazing against tier 10 tanks. Like, really good. And now I'm using the speed to go in. And you'll see, now I'm moving. Now, I have been aware of this game that I felt useless, even though I've been doing a fair bit for the team. So I'm going to make up for that here in a moment. And you're going to see another thing that's quite important. Another reason why I brought you this game. Because I don't just want to bring the exciting games, I just want to bring interesting games. Things where I think either something funny, a good game where I think you can learn something, and you'll see. We're coming up here, E4 spotted at the bottom with RTD, so I don't need to worry about him. The I-7's in base, and the machine's here on a one-shot. I tell him to follow me. I'm going to drive around that corner, and I'm going to let the IS-7 shoot me, because I have the hit points, and then between my shot and the machine, we can kill the IS-7. So it's important here, you see, I'm taking the shot for the higher tier tank. You can't just expect the higher tier tank to take the shot, it's just whoever's got more hit points. So I'm going around, the IS-7 actually misses me, and now the machine just needs to finish him off. I get another shot, and so the machine only has to pen one round. He bounces first one, tracks second one, bounces third one. And now I'm starting to question my decision, because the machine's kind of fucked up here. I'm trying to back up, but I got stuck on the tank. Take another shot, and I've nearly been two-shot by an IS-7, so the machine kind of let me down there, but at least he saved his last shell instead of going for a full reload, so we made up for it. And in the end, the plan did work, so we almost fucked up, but that's the key moment I want you to take from this. It don't matter what tier you are, if you've got the hit points, use them for your team. And that's another good thing about saving hit points as well. The fact I played so carefully at the start let me save the hit points. Now I'm backing up to see if I can proxy spot the E4. He gets spotted. I'm going to be greedy here, try and get the kill because I think I deserve it. I bounce, and the machine obviously has no trouble penning the E4 like he did with the IS-7. And now it's just us lot v an E100. I'm on low hit points, I'm definitely a one-shot, but I'm going to go for the damage anyway. I don't want to cap, I want the team to at least have the damage if I'm not going to get it. The Leopard is on very low hit points, 50 TP is on very low hit points. Basically, this is a very dangerous situation, because the E100 is on a lot of hit points and we're all one-shots for him. But, take into account his reload. He has a very long reload, the machine has an autoloader. even if he kills one of us, during his reload we should be able to do enough damage to finish him off. So, all these different things going through your head and the calculations I'm making when I'm deciding whether to cap or not to cap. And even though this looks like a bad situation because of all our low hit points, I felt like we had this. Trying to find the position, there's a lot of rocks and buildings in the way, and friendly tanks in the way. I'm trying to find the shot. And I do pick up the kill. The shot went way off where I was aiming, but I do get it. And I think I deserve that. Because even though it wasn't the most exciting game, I feel like I played this well. Like, the fact I was able to stay so calm and patient and waiting, because I usually end up just after 30 seconds driving in, because I get bored. But I took into account the matchmaking, played carefully, and got this result. 140k profit, 5,000 damage, 1,200 assistance, and 3 kills. Was an ace tanker. It was also a Halonen's medal for 3 kills. That were 2 tiers higher than me. And most impressive of all for me, the amount of base XP I got. Now you get more base XP for shooting people you are spotting. I got over 2,100 base XP, despite the fact most of my damage came on people I wasn't even spotting. So I thought that was quite impressive. And our team actually did pretty well, especially the ones who were alive at the end there. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed playing that game. As I said, I don't normally congratulate myself too much, but I think I did a great job playing like an actual TD. That was some stereotypical TD gameplay right there. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.